Well, folks, I have I have an opinion about a certain few members of Congress. Louis Gohmert has to be the dumbest member of Congress, specifically the House of Representatives. Matt Gaetz is the most arrogant congressman. Marjorie Taylor Greene is the most batshit crazy, and the woman of the hour, Lauren Boebert, is the most hateful, despicable Karen of the House of Representatives. When it comes to Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert, some people ask who is worse. I'm like, I think they're both equal. Just that Marjorie Taylor Greene is the Looney Tune, while Lauren Boebert's just that racist Karen you keep hearing about on Reddit. Recently, she has been going off just with hateful tirades against Ilhan Omar, an African immigrant Muslim woman who wears a head. I don't know what she wears. You get the idea, typical Muslim. She while when they were talking about when they're making a vote to put hold Steve Bannon in contempt instead of just simply have him arrested. Uh, she went off about Ilhan Omar saying she's part of the Jihad Squad and then proponent a conspiracy theory that she married her brother, which there's no basis on this. She came to the country in 1990 when she was 8. So she recently made an attack against her, saying that while she was getting on an elevator, she said, "Well, she doesn't have a backpack, so we're good." More Islamophobic. Look, I said some despicable. I actually do think that what the things I said back in high school about Muslims is worse than what Lauren Boebert is currently saying. But the genocidal bullshit that I said in high school, compared to Lauren Boebert, here's the thing: the shit I said in high school, I eventually grew up. By the time I was 20, and stopped saying those things, and I eventually grew past those. Lauren Boebert has never grown up, and not only is she the despicable racist Karen who's attacking Ilhan Omar because she's a Muslim because she's one of the others, she's also a homophobe. She attacked Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg, who not defending him because he only got that position because quid pro quo, you drop out and endorse me and help us stab Bernie in the back in the Super Tuesday, and I'll put you in my administration. You know tagging him about taking paternity leave because they adopted or used, I don't know what happened, either adopted or used a surrogate. They had a couple children, and so they went on paternity leave. And Lauren Boebert said they're taking it off from Tucker Carlson, saying they're trying to figure out who's doing the chest feeding. Like, if they said it in a more joking manner, then it would be a joke. These people don't joke. Tucker Carlson and Lauren Boebert, they don't joke. All they do is attack, and they're very homophobic. And then she makes it sound like she's better because she gave birth in a truck. Okay, Ricky Bobby's mom. You're not better than him simply because you gave birth in a truck. In fact, in my opinion, unless you had no other choice, like you gave birth on the way to hospital, but the baby came too quick, that's pretty trashy. This is coming from someone who didn't even graduate high school. I graduated high school. She's a dropout, and she's claiming. I think she claimed someone was a pedophile. Oh, Joe Biden is a pedophile. She claimed that, despite the fact that her husband was incarcerated for exposing himself at a bowling alley while she was there. Lauren Boebert is a typical Karen. Oh, as I was trying to say, yeah, just Lauren Boebert is just so disgusting. I have a rule against hitting women, but Lauren Boebert is like the one person I would ever bitch slap. She needs to be expelled from Congress, if not Earth. She is so despicable. People like her should not be in Congress. Now, I'm not a decorum humper. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not someone who say, "Oh, she's violating the decorum that is the United States Congress. How dare you, Mom?" But there does need to be a certain level of civility and respect. I would not approve of Bernie. So he's like, oh yeah, Donald Trump, used to walk in on a beauty pageant. He's a fucking pedophile. I don't want that kind of crap. I don't like. I don't like them anymore. I remember this one video, this new rule that brings civility back to politics, and that's what you know. It's not the end of the world, but it is sort of like this. We look awful as a country when we're making these personal, petty, and bigoted attacks on each other. Like I attack Joe Biden or Trump because of the things they do, not because I'm not going to make uh Catholic pedophilia jokes about Biden because one I think that's low, and second of all I'm also a Catholic. But back when he was vice president, I just thought he was old and weird. Back when I wasn't a Catholic, I just thought he was weird. But I'm not going to make those kind of personal attacks. If I attack Obama, I'm not going to make Obama attacks because he's black or because he's from fucking Hawaii or something that he can't change. Or in the case of the religion, I'm like he's a Protestant, but I'm not going to make fun of him for it or making a personal attack against him. Because okay, it's one thing to make fun of somebody for it; it's another thing to make vicious attacks. Because that's what she's doing. Either her husband doesn't know about this, doesn't pay attention, he doesn't care, or he encourages it. Because I don't know, and I don't care enough to look up her history. But I'm pretty sure she dropped out for the same reason my sister did. She got knocked up at 16 or 17. I don't know, don't care. But she's that kind of trash. Lauren Boebert is trash. She is a despicable person, if you can call her that. She is a typical Karen that you see on Twitter, and she needs to be expelled from Congress. But of course, we don't have the numbers, and Republicans won't ever stand up to their own. They might stand up to Trump once, but that's about it. Fuck Lauren Boebert, man. Like I said, I don't hit women, but oh boy, does she tempt me to make that one exception.